Welcome back to All Things GISD with me and Dr. Gibson. This is, and sad to say, but it will be our last show of the year. You have anything to say to our viewers?
It's sad because I've enjoyed working with you, but you got to admit it's not sad for the students because they're about to hit the summer.
Oh yeah, the last day for seniors would be today, which is Tuesday the 25th, and the last day for everyone else would be Thursday, correct?
I think so.
Thursday. Man, it went by so quick. I don't know where the time has gone.
And then went longer than last year, so
Yeah.
that's the way it is. When you're a senior, it goes by so fast, and
It does.
yeah. But that's it. So graduate next Wednesday. Are you excited?
I am. I'm excited. I'm excited to see everyone in their cap and gowns. I might shed a tear or two.
And it's at Moody Garden.
Moody Gardens. It's going to be, I believe, Moody Gardens, yeah.
Moody Gardens. I know that's right.
Mm-hmm. So first and foremost, we're going to start off with a couple of shout outs. And this first one is going to go to Emmeline. Emmeline Howery, her painting for the Houston Rodeo was auctioned off for
$30,000.
Man, that's amazing.
$30,000. So last week I was coming up. We hosted. We had robotics, and it was like we were the host school, but it was virtual. So, but I came up every day to support the students and watch how they're doing it and try to learn and everything. And so one day I walked in though back by the back entrance, which is where you go in for a basketball game. And so I went into the art rooms and I said, heard y'all have quite an award. Anyway, long story short, they have a portfolio on the computer of her work. It is amazing.
Oh,
I
yes.
mean, she is so talented. I said, well, is she going to study art in college? I said, no. But I'm like, wow, that it was amazing. They showed me hers and then another student's that was equally as impressive. But that student is not a senior. But they do some amazing things in that art wing over there.
They do.
From the ceramics to the drawings to oil to sketch to it is. When I met them, our art teachers, really early on, probably back in January when I was coming to town and meeting people and what have you, and they told me that our students do great things, and oh my word, they were not exaggerating. They weren't joking or exaggerating.
No.
It's phenomenal. $30,000.
Yes, you could see like that painting. I seen it myself, and I was just amazed. Like, I can only imagine how long. Well, who knows how long it took her? It could have took her like this because, I mean, if you're that passionate about, she must love art.
Exactly.
Just something that she loves to do. Maybe she don't want to go to school for it.
Right.
But she loves to do it, and you could tell. It definitely shows.
She has talent.
Yes. Congrats to Emmeline.
Congratulations.
And another shout out for all of the teachers and employees of the year honored yesterday during a celebration at the Tornado baseball field.
Yeah, we recognized them also to the school board on last Wednesday, and we all came up for a little photo op and everything. And then our human resources, human growth and capital is what we call it, they outdid themselves. They went with the MVP. They were the MVP of every campus, and so they did it out at Tor Field, and they had baseball, little sliders or nachos, pretzel, and just Cracker Jacks, and so you name it, it was out there, and stands were pretty full, and so they did it like it was a ball game where at a baseball game you have a walk-up song. So now batting, and they'll call the name and they'll play a song supposed to kind of get them psyched up and everything. So when they would call their name, they came up and they lined up down the first baseline. And so they did that, and then the trustees, our board of trustees, presented them their award, and then they did the district elementary and the district secondary teacher of the year, and so like a most valuable player thing, and they had little uniforms made up, from their school. It was
awesome.
It was really neat, and the weather, we had to move it to. It was going to be last Thursday, but the weather messed that up, and so Ms. Polzing asked me. She said, "What do you think?" And I said, "Man, we're going to hold off for good weather and just trust and believe." And sure enough, it wasn't. It wasn't bad. I had sunglasses, didn't have to wear them, so the sun wasn't out, but it wasn't raining, and that just would have lost the emphasis, I think, if they would have gone to I think it was going to be here in the cafeteria, but it wouldn't have been the same. And when I found out everything that her team put into that, I was like, it's got to happen. It's got to happen at Tor Field, and like I said, it was well attended, and it was I think I hadn't heard anybody. It was, oh, it wasn't very fun. It was really neat.
I seen some pictures.
Yeah, they each had baseball cards made of them and everything, and
Awesome.
it was really cool.
Awesome. I seen some pictures. It looked like fun.
I think everybody had a good time, and it was a great way to celebrate the work of those ladies and the gentlemen that were honored as well.
Yes. And I heard about that famous pitch.
Yeah, I was asked to throw out the first pitch, so they, I was scooting. No, get all the way up on the mound. That's what I had to do and everything. And Miss Polsing had a good time with that. Every time I get ready to throw, she'd say, "Wait a minute, are you warmed up?" Or something else. You want to take a warm up? Should we let him take a warm up? And so I finally got lucky. As you never know where it might go in that one time. So, but it was fun. It was a great night.
It was. I'm glad to see all the teachers and the staff had a good time after such a trying year, man.
Yeah. In fact, they're having the trustees were very adamant that we're going to have a lunch, end of year luncheon next Tuesday at I think 11:30 to 1 at the convention center, and just to say thank you, job well done, as you said, the most trying and especially early on into the winter, you never knew if we were going to be here or not. Quarantine a campus or a grade level or a classroom, and they, you just all you can do is go with the flow.
Yeah.
And when you're here, teach, and when you're not, do what you can do, virtually or whatever it was. And I didn't hear very many people complain.
Awesome, that's great turnout. And we're gonna be introducing a new photography class here, returning to Ball High School next year for all aspiring photographers. And if you would like to start that, you can get in contact with Mr. Dudas here. And I think it's awesome. My sister actually took a photography class, but she graduated in, I believe, 2016. So that's about as long as it's been.
Yeah, it was a thought. Actually, I had a trustee call me one day or text me or something, and said, "Hey, have you ever thought about this?" And I know when my daughter went to school at near Beaumont, they had a photography class, and so we had to go in there because the first 6 weeks she was struggling. I said, "What's wrong?" She goes, "Dad, we got to learn all about the camera." And sure enough, they're saying if we're going to give you $1,000-$1,200 camera, you better be able to know how to use it and everything else, which is very smart. And but we can have our own studio, such as this. It's a TV studio. You could have a photography studio and do some special events, and maybe our students can learn to shoot weddings and everything. And all we're trying to do is create another pathway. Maybe someone wants to graduate, learn, and one day open a photography studio right here on the island. And it's another opportunity. It's another pathway for our students to
Awesome.
have a job or open a business.
Yeah, I agree. Like you said, if they want to take wedding pictures maybe one day,
Right.
even go outside while the football players are practicing, get good shots in for them, that's awesome.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited to where it can lead. And no, you think about some people, they get married and they're on what we would refer to as a shoestring budget, just enough. And I've been to those and participated in them, and people are just out there. And nothing wrong with this, but they're just taking pictures on their phone because that's all they can afford, maybe. But what if we could provide a service for next to nothing and say, hey, for $150, we'll give you 4 pictures in the jump drive with all the pictures in there. I mean, that would be a blessing to someone who's just doesn't have much when they first get married. And so like I said, it's not saying, well, we want to put photographers out on the island out of business or jump it hurt their business. No, we're just trying to create opportunities for our students when they graduate.
Yeah, people will understand. Back to graduation. Graduation will indeed be recorded and posted online and on Channel 17 approximately 24 hours after the ceremony. And I'd like to thank Mr. Dudas for that. K-Tour, going to be filming that for us right up front so you can see us graduate.
He's a rock star.
Oh, yeah.
He's
That's
a rock
awesome.
star. He's so well respected and loved by the students and the faculty and the staff and the administration. He's a blessing to Ball High School and to GISD.
He sure is. And don't forget, graduation is June the 2nd at 7 p.m. at Moody Gardens.
That answered that. We were just talking about that.
Yes, later in the program. And don't forget, seniors, project graduation is 1 hour after graduation, and it will last till 6 in the morning. So come prepared. Be awake.
Been a lot of work that has gone into that. There
Yes.
is that project graduation committee, the parents, they've worked so hard, and I'm constantly, of course, I spend more time and hear from school board members or trustees than anybody, and I know that Mr. Smeka, he's got, Nicholas is a senior and he wants it to be special, and every time he's like, I got a project grad meeting, I got a project, and we did the senior serve, which I think, doesn't that go towards project grad?
Yes.
And I know there's quite a few people that have sponsored some of the seniors. I know my wife and I sponsored a senior, and so it's exciting, and it was really very well articulated in our last school board meeting, which was last Wednesday night. You know, it keeps our seniors in a place, in an event with a lot of entertainment, stuff to keep them going all night long, and it keeps them off the road.
It does.
And, you know, sadly, every year it seems like across our nation that, you know, someone gets hurt or maybe even tragically loses their life the night of graduation, and we don't, you know, this was set up many years ago, and a lot of schools, you know, participate in it, and it's a great event, and I can't say enough about the job that the committee did. I know that there's some really big prizes.
Awesome.
Huge prizes.
I'm excited to see.
One of the drawings is for a $5,000 either down payment for a car, or if they own a car and it needs work towards work on that for that car or something like that.
Wow.
So, you know, I think that might be the grand prize, the big one. But there are a lot of I keep hearing things, and so I've also heard about how Miss Polsey, you know, she announces graduation. That's a tradition. She's done that for 40. I guess she's been here 42 years, 45 years. So I guess she's done it that long. I say that jokingly. Queenie, you know I love you. But I've heard it's like, okay, seniors, it's 8:24.
Woo.
Graduation is over, and they will lock the doors at 9:24. So they have an hour to go home, change, or do what they were going to do and get back up there and let the fun begin.
Awesome. I'm excited to see what they have in store for us. I hear there's, you can do like gambling.
There's like a
mini
casino. There's a casino area and all of that,
You
and
can win scholarships, laptops.
exactly. I think I'm if I know Johnny Smeka the way I know him, he wants everybody to go home with something.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
And another announcement for later on, the Teen Health Center is offering the Pfizer COVID vaccine available to all students 12 years and older at no charge.
Right.
That's awesome. Good news. And if you would like to hear more about that, you can call the clinic at 409-766-5751 for more information. They will also be open throughout the summer at Ball High School Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. That's for, like, say you need a physical for sports or lifeguard physical. Maybe you get sick in the summer. They're open for you guys. Give them a call. So that's awesome.
Get that shot. Let's get our world back to normal.
Oh, yeah. And I do have a couple of closing questions for you.
Oh, boy.
So I feel like I've asked this, but I'm going to ask again just because, you know, it has been a rough year for the seniors, and the best person to get advice from would be our superintendent. So what is your advice for seniors heading out?
You know, try to make a difference in anything that you do. Life is going to throw you lemons from time to time. You know, make lemonade. Don't give up on your dreams. You know, there are people that it's taken that have wanted to get just an example, a college degree, and it might have taken them 8, 9, or 10 years, because sometimes my mentor, I think it took her like 8 years, because she'd go to school for a year and lay out for a year and work to pay the next year's tuition and stuff. And
Yeah.
so that happened with me. It took me a little longer to get it, but follow those dreams. And if there's a dream of opening a business, we were just talking about that, then do that. I continue to be amazed. This has kind of been my saying, Mia, since I've in the last really few months. The districts where I've served, I've always said, and it's always been said, we got really good kids. We don't really, usually you don't have kid problems. And when people say we've got really good kids at ball, I stop them. We don't have, yes, we have good kids. We have amazing, amazing, some of the most amazing people that have, in our world, in our nation, and in our state, went through Ball High School. And I have no doubt when I've heard of the progress that's been made. Yesterday they did the senior drive-by graduation at Galveston College. And, our 7 went in there and got out and had their picture made, got on a cap and gown. Maya, that girl stops at nothing. I really do believe she'll be president one day.
Yeah.
And I'll vote for her. That's for sure. But, the accomplishments through the years. And coming here, I'd heard about, of course, we've had 23 Super Bowl winners who came through Ball High School. And that's documented very well and everything. But, we've had some of the most successful businessmen, some of the most successful doctors and lawyers and philanthropists, and you name it, that have come through Ball High School. So I know that the bar has been set high, but I know that the class of 2021 is just going to continue to raise that bar. And so I just say, even when you have setbacks, follow those dreams, and get out there. As I say, at the close of every either principals meeting or directors meeting or our cabinet meeting, I always say, all right, let's get out there and make a difference. And because that's what I want to do every day. I want to make a difference. And not everyone's always going to like me. Not everyone's always going to like the decisions that I make. And people can say things and talk and what have you. At the end of the day, I just want to make a difference in the lives of our students. So that's what I would tell our seniors. Get out there and make a difference.
Awesome. Thank you for that. I loved it. It actually inspired me. I love that.
I love that you're going to be at Galveston College, because I know I'll see you, or I might see you at the ballpark and you don't speak. You confess that. We've moved on.
Next time, for sure.
That's right. Every time, for sure.
Yes. Hit up the concession stand.
We can do that.
Some chili cheese fries.
Absolutely.
Watch a good game with the kids. And one more last closing question. What is your biggest hope for next school year?
Well, of course, always, I hope we don't have any hurricanes or tropical storms. I hope that, and I certainly hope we don't have any ice storms, things that we've got to experience this year. I hope that all of our programs, of course, you want every student seniors to graduate and to be serious about the education. And, I want us to get back to normal and thrive again. We were one of the 50 schools that will recognize our virtual learning. It's going to look different next year, and we're going to try to make it that just above average to great. Wow. We're going to start at the middle school next year. But I really want to see our programs just get to the next level, whether it be our athletic programs. Our robotics finished second in world last weekend.
Wow.
I like a point or a half a point from winning the world championship. And
awesome.
And I visited with Miss Pickavance repeatedly about what do we need to do to get that program to, even though it's great, even to the next level. And we got some things coming out there. Our band was highly successful this year. Of course, we talked about art. I just want to continue that. I want us to have a year where everybody's safe, everybody's normal, and where our circumstance is normal is what I meant to say, and that we just continue to take things to the next level. We had 7 students that graduated with their associate's degree.
Awesome.
I'd like to see that grow, and I know that's going to grow. Miss Mendoza has done a lot of work, and Mr. Paul to take that to the next level. So I just want to continue that that momentum, and things are in place here, and they were in place when I got here. We just want to keep going and take it even higher.
Yeah, like you said, just go out there and make a change.
Make
but
a difference.
At the same time, be you.
Make a difference. If you see somebody that needs help, stop and help them.
Yeah.
Our world has gotten away from that. Our society is, sometimes we see people down, so let's just kick them. No, let's stop and help them, and let's build them up. Let's be the change. Let's be the people right here on the island that really make that difference.
Well, alrighty, folks, that will conclude our very last episode. I hope you enjoyed watching us here.
And you're going to come back and be a guest next year while you're just across the street at Galveston College. You will.
And I will be passing the baton over to possibly, I believe Logan.
Logan is who I'm hearing.
Logan's going to get the job done.
I've seen him do the morning show. I don't know if he does it every day or if he does it maybe when you're not here or when someone else is not here, but oh my goodness, man. People say that's one thing that Mr. Pillar and some of the principals say, man, you've got so much energy. That dude, I don't know,
yeah.
whatever, I don't know if it's coffee or, soda water or whatever it is, he is excited.
Yes, that's what I love about Logan. He's always happy. He's in a good mood.
It beats the alternative of being in a bad mood.
Yes, it does. Well, guys, you might see me next year.
You will.
You will. You will.
You will.
It was a pleasure having a show for you guys, and I thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.